Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on BEHL, Biocentric Energy Holdings Incorporated. Been a very popular stock, and rightfully so. Really been flying. And after these past three kind of brutal days, finally got a nice bullish green candle here. So I wanted to get this chart updated going into the weekend, so that all you BEHL players out there can kind of have an idea of what's going on and what to look for from a technical analysis standpoint. So let's just dig in. The key thing about the daily chart that I really like is how it acted around a key moving average, and that moving average being that one right there, the 20-day simple moving average. Just the easy way to remember that one is it's basically the 1 month price average, 20 trading days a month. So it's always good when the price can hold above its 1 month price average. So as you can see on the pullback, it got right near this spot, and then today had a nice little bounce to it. And although not super huge volume, it was still nice volume to the green side, so that's a positive little sign to see at the same time. I'm not going to spend too much time on the daily chart, but this was the one thing that I wanted to point out, the nice little bounce off the 20-day simple moving average, which is also the middle Bollinger Band, so it's one of those support areas that you want to see the price hold above, and when it does get close down there like it did here, bounce off. Now I want to hop down to two of the smaller time frame levels, the 30-minute and 15-minute. Actually, first let's start off with the 15-minute. As you can see here, had a little double bottom, had a pullback here, and then came right around that same area and bounced upwards the remainder of the day. So good little quick example here of a double bottom. Once again, bottom one there, bottom two, and then the price took off in the bullish direction. The key thing I want to point out on this time frame is this orange line right here being the 200 period simple moving average. It's one of those levels that a lot of people have their eyes on, so getting above it can at times be sort of difficult, but on the flip side of the coin, when you do get through it, that's a great bullish sign, so it can actually cause people to buy and so forth. So keep your eye on where this 200 period is on the 15-minute. It is acting as our key resistance level. Now let's hop up to the 30-minute, and now keep your eye on where the 200 period simple moving average is. It is now down below us. So on the 15-minute, it's acting as resistance, but on the 30-minute, it's acting as our buddy, just like we want it to, as support. This was a real nice little sign here to see the price pull back, and when it got right to this 200 period, I mean just right here, the power of charts, it got there and then headed back up, which is exactly the way you would want to see the price action react. So once again, the 15-minute acting as our resistance, but on the 30-minute acting as our buddy here, and the resistance on the 30 is actually the other big psychological moving average, the 50 period. So you want to keep your eye on this. Currently it's valued at 0.078, so hopefully you can get through that next week. But the good part about the 30-minute is you do have the 200 period below you. And then on the 60-minute, once again, still have the 200 below you, and bounced nicely off of this area here. You can see that there was a dramatic pullback a few days ago, and that's where the bulls decided, okay, that's enough, we're pushing it up. And right here on the same area, the bulls decided the same thing, okay, that's enough, and pushing up. So this is actually a pretty important support level. Let's see how close this actually got. The low of this candle was 0.05, and the low of this candle was also 0.05. So just a second example of the power of charts. For the savvy chart players that noticed this previous low here, they were probably sitting right in this area picking up some shares, and now they're making some nice little profit there. But from a daily chart or from a longer term perspective, this is exactly what you want to see, a nice double bottom, bottom one, bottom two. So looking good from that perspective. And then just a real quick glance at the weekly chart. You can see that it pulled back here, but it's held 50% of this candle, so that's a positive sign, and had quite a bit of volume, so there was a lot of profit taking, probably some panic selling in there and so forth. But the chart's hanging in there. This lower wick here shows that the bulls ended up pushing it back up a little bit by the end of the week, but once again did hold 50% of the previous week's move, which is always a good sign to see. So that wraps up the BEHL chart for the week. I'd encourage you to look down in the post at the free ebook link, click on that, sign up for my free newsletter, and you will be enrolled to get hot picks and chart setups and fundamental plays, all sorts of things, and it's all free, so you really got nothing to lose. We've been on a roll lately. Had some nice percent gainer, so I'd encourage you to sign up. It's all free. If you do have any questions on BEHL, please send me a message and I will help you out. Thanks for listening and have a good weekend.